Cooper is a doodle puppy, currently here at Duskland Dogs, enrolled in drop-off puppy training. Cooper has had no prior experiences, and what we're going to do is establish how training works today, and we're going to introduce him to a verbal marker. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the word yes to let him know when he's performed a correct behavior. We're also going to use a negative marker, to let him know when he's made an incorrect choice. Now the reprimand, or negative marker, is not a form of punishment. It's a way to help the dog select behavior and to know the difference between what is preferable behavior and what is undesired or a wrong answer. The other thing we're going to work on is engagement skills. I want to turn Cooper onto training, which means I'm going to play with him, I'm going to interact, make myself animated, but at the same token I'm going to be flat and boring in order for him to realize that there's a contrast between when we're training and when we are not. Now Cooper has not done training here before, so today's a totally new experience with him, with a total stranger. So what I need to do is I need to create a bond with him and make him realize that really cool stuff happens when he's around me. I'm going to do that by using a high-value food reward. Now what I'm going to start off doing is I'm just going to ignore him. However, if he walks over here and shows interest or makes eye contact, I'm going to go, yes, good boy. Good boy, Cooper. Now currently he's looking for his mom because she's left, and he's kind of curious as to where she's gone. But I'm going to mark any interaction he has with me. Yes, good boy. Yes. Now the key to this is to get the dog to offer behavior. Yes. I don't want to lure him too much because I want him to realize that there's a choice and there's a decision to be made. And if he chooses to interact with me, there's a reward in it for him. Yes! Good boy! Good boy, Cooper. Good boy. Yes! Now the reason I use a verbal marker, not a clicker, yes, which can also be used, is there's multiple people in his household. And I want to make sure, yes, the training can be easily transferred to all of the people in the household. Also, it's kind of cumbersome to keep a clicker on you, so having a verbal marker, yes, means you have something readily available to mark that behavior with. Yes. Good boy. Good boy, Cooper. Yes. Good boy. And as you can see, he's constantly turning back and looking for me now. Yes. To see if it's worth his time, to see if there's something in it for him. The way that I see it, especially with puppies, yes! Using food or any reward is a way to pay your dog for their efforts, right? Think of it as your currency when you're working with your dog. Yes! And now that he's choosing to come closer to me, I might start feeding from my hand, just so that he learns all good food really does come from me. Yes, good boy, good eye contact. Yes. Good boy. Then what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to slowly start walking around. Yes. And if he chooses to stick with me rather than get distracted or leave, I'm going to keep reinforcing. I'm going to slowly and slowly build his behaviors up so that he can be successful. Yes, good boy. There you go, sweetie. Yes, good boy. Excellent. Now that he understands what the verbal marker means, because he's consistently giving me eye contact and looking for me, what we're going to do is teach him engagement. Engagement literally means that the dog is switched on and interested, invested in what we are doing, but is not ignoring or uninterested. And we're going to switch on by using a verbal marker, high rate of reinforcement, and then I'm going to just switch off. I'm just going to ignore him and stand there and be totally neutral. This way he understands that if he pushes me and engages with me, that really cool stuff happens. Ah. 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 Yes, good boy, good boy. In that case, I used my op marker for scratching at the gate because that was inappropriate. But the second he chose to stop that behavior, I marked what I did want him to do, in which case he offered to sit. Yes, good boy, Cooper.